So this afternoon we are joined on a typically breezy Newlands Fields by this year's First 15 rugby captain Henry Collins and this year's First 11 hockey captain Joshua Izzard. So first off, boys, if you could tell us firstly how long you've been here at St Lawrence College, and do you have an earlier sporting memory of your time at the school?
I've been here for just over 10 years, since year 3, and my earliest sporting memory is playing cricket on Owens Field in junior school.
I've been here for 10 years, I joined in year 4. My earliest sporting memory was playing for the under 11B team hockey on the sand pitch.
Okay, and within those two memories, I don't know if they were games that particularly stood out for any reason, but Henry, have you got any recollection of what you might have done in that game?
I think I might have hit a few boundaries and then got out pretty quickly after that. So.
Okay, so I suppose that's something that's followed you through your cricketing career at St Lawrence College. And Joshua?
I think I might have snuck a goal, but other than that, I think it was pretty dreadful.
Okay. And what is your proudest moment on the sports pitch at St Lawrence College? Joshua first.
Lifting the under 18 indoor national title.
Okay. And Henry?
Going 4 years undefeated as a age group 10.
Okay. All right. Joshua, what would you say is a reason, you've won a national title now with St Lawrence College. What's a reason you think that we've become so successful at sport?
I think the culture of the whole team aspect, it's always turn up on time, make sure everyone's maximum effort while you're there, little things like that sort of put you ahead of the bigger schools who easily could have more pupils to choose from, but those little details make sure that we're able to push our sport a lot further than they are.
Henry?
I think it's the facilities at the school, so we've got the sports hall, the new water-based hockey pitch. It's like pushing us ahead of the bigger schools which don't have these facilities.
Joshua, what would you say has helped you develop to the very high level that you've achieved in hockey whilst at St Lawrence College?
I think it's the level of coaches we have. We have high-level coaches from Ashes winners to assistant GB coaches, and you build a strong relationship with them. They're not just a coach that comes in and then you never see them again. You build a good relationship with them.
Henry?
I think it's a support network. Even if you have a bad game, you can still not get demotivated by it because you've got people around you to support you, and so you can try as hard again next game.
So Henry, just expand on that a little bit, do you mean just sort of in game sessions you can speak to your coaches?
In game sessions and also around school, if you've got a problem or you need to speak to your coach about something, they're always around school to talk to and they're easy to talk to. So.
Okay boys, so we know that sporting careers don't always follow a straight path. Can you discuss any bumps in the road maybe that you've had during your sporting careers at the school? Or?
Yeah, when I was about 15, 16, I wasn't really getting selected for teams. Nationally, I missed out on an opportunity to play. I found it really difficult, but I came back from that with the help of my coaches and friends and support staff at school to then being able to play for Canterbury first team and Wales under 18 team.
And Henry?
2 years ago I didn't really want to play rugby anymore because I fell out of touch with it and I didn't really want to play anymore, but because of the coaches and my friends around me, I found my love for it again, and I never would have thought I'd been first team captain, but I've managed to achieve that now.
Okay boys, what would you say is maybe one or a few things that might make us stand out sports-wise against some of our competitors?
I think our sports excellence programme makes us stand out a long way, because this is where you have the top few people from each year group all together training at one time with coaches, so it's a limited number of students, but enables you to receive high quality coaching, extra hours, more time on the pitch, training, and really refining your fine skills and making sure you can become the best player that you can do.
Henry?
I think it's the game sessions throughout the week and the small details the coaches go to make us perform to our highest ability.
Okay boys, so you've been here around 10 years. What would you say possibly some of the biggest changes that you've seen within sport here? I know Henry, you're the the last of 5 Collins that have come through St Lawrence College?
Well, when my brothers were here, they used to lose a lot of their fixtures, but now I've come through the school, in the last 5 or 6 years, we've been winning a lot of our fixtures that we would have lost maybe 10, 15 years ago.
And Henry, do you think that's changed as the mentality? Would you say that the mentality of students has changed throughout that time?
Yeah, I would say it's more of a winning mentality nowadays at the school.
And Joshua, any changes that you've seen really in your time?
Certainly within tournaments or just general fixture lists. Seeing St Lawrence College as an opposition, used to think, oh, it's an easy win coming up for us. I think it's now shifted the other way when it's sort of a school to be feared to play against, because the sport has such a high level now.
Okay, boys, so you're leaving St Lawrence officially, I suppose, in a couple of weeks. What would you hope in 10, 15 years' time if Mr Izzard is speaking to students at St Lawrence College and your 2 names crop up? What would you hope that he might say about you?
That I'm hardworking, because even I may not be as athletic as other people, that I always work hard and I'm one of the hardest working students. Well, certainly harder working than my brothers.
And Joshua?
Yeah, similar to Henry, also led by example and was hopefully a role model to younger pupils to help them enjoy the sport. But most of all, I'd say hard-working and gave everything to the sport in school.
Okay, boys, so as you leave St Lawrence College, you have your next phase of your life ahead of you. So what's first up next year, and what aspirations maybe for your sporting futures?
Yeah, so when I leave, I'm going to hopefully push for a place in Canterbury first team, and then go travelling to Australia, try and play a bit of sport out there. Then I'll come back and go to uni, hopefully get in the first team for the uni and play in the highest league as hockey as I can. And after that, goals after uni, I'd love to go to a Commonwealth Games and represent Wales.
Okay, and Henry?
I'm going to Australia in September and playing sport there for a year. And then when I come back, I'm hoping to go to the top uni I can, and then hopefully take my rugby to the highest level I can.
Okay, Henry, so you talk about playing rugby to the highest level that you can. What would you say is your ultimate dream with rugby?
Potentially the Ireland's greatest ever fly half. That'd be a nice dream to achieve.
Okay, boys, so no doubt when you were younger in the junior school, you would have looked up to some of the older pupils, maybe Henry, your brothers. Now you're at the top of the school and you'll have younger pupils looking up to you two as role models. What would be your message to them to try and make the most of their sport through their time at St Lawrence College?
So sport's never always easy, it's not plain sailing, otherwise everyone would be good at it. But it's about keeping persistent and making sure you keep training hard, keep doing the right things. There will be setbacks, but if you keep training hard, eventually you'll get there in the end, and it will make everything you've put into your sport worth it. So just keep training hard.
And Henry?
Just make the most of your time here, because it goes very faster than you expect it will.
So boys, thank you for your time today. You've both given St Lawrence College so much in your 10 years, the success that you've had as individuals and you've brought to the teams here. I'm certainly very proud to have had you as 2 of my pupils at St Lawrence College. I wish you every success as you leave the gates of St Lawrence College. Thank you.